It is not a summer blockbuster.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
The escalating tension over North Korea has been playing on television screens all over the world since Pyongyang tested its newest intercontinental ballistic missile on July 4th. And it has rattled both sides of the political aisle in Ottawa.
It's very, very concerning that North Koreans continue to go down this path.
The Conservative opposition is responsible for calling this emergency summer meeting.
So we're going to look and see what the government of Canada, what the Liberal Party and Prime Minister Trudeau suggest as the appropriate response in dealing with the threat.
The major threat is from ballistic missiles. That leads us back to the Trudeau government's recent defense policy, where the Liberals made a conscious choice to uphold a 2005 decision which kept Canada out of the U.S. missile shield. Some now suggest it's time to think about that again.
North Korea has been toying with missiles. I mean, ballistic missile defense would be something that would most definitely come up. What I can tell you is that personally, I think that we do need to start to look at what Canada's role will be in that.
Ballistic missile defense is one of those radioactive political issues in Canada. Not only did the Liberals back away from it, but so did Stephen Harper's government. Critics say Canada has other priorities.
The basic answer in all crises of that type is diplomacy.
In the past, the international community has bargained repeatedly with Pyongyang, offering incentives, even food shipments, for it to give up its nuclear program. It hasn't worked.
The fact that it has failed in the past is not a good enough reason for us to give up and remain cynical about the situation in North Korea.
Defense sources tell CBC News, despite the rising rhetoric, Canada's defense posture remains unchanged. They say, however, North Korea remains the biggest non-terrorist threat to the country. Brewster, CBC News, Ottawa.